So we literally fall a few feet above the ground. There's no portal, no tear, we just fall out of the sky, right into the main courtyard. And definitely not the main hall, Mr. Dead Warden. We then force choke 3 demons at once. Apparently we've gained this magical power after traipsing in the Fade?
She was right.
And where did you come from?
Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free. And Corypheus loses his demon army.
So, wait, you're trying to tell me that Stroud not only sacrificed himself for us to walk past the giant spider demon, but he also managed to stop the demon from controlling the warden's fake calling? Okay, when was this? Were those mandibles he chopped up antenna? Did he actually kill the demon? I thought that was impossible since he lives off fear. But if he was strong enough to kill it, that means we just sacrificed a guy just because the game wanted us to. We could have easily won that fight then. And if he didn't kill it, then that means the demon is just injured and is going to recover and then start up the calling again, I guess. It's like BioWare says, hey, here's your plot resolution, even though we have no goddamned idea of what we did and how we did it. Problems are just solved. Did killing the nightmare aspect stop the calling? I don't think so, and I don't recall being told how getting our memories back had anything to do with stopping the calling. Can someone please fill me in here?
Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Once they understand what really happened.
Honestly, after all the death they've seen, perhaps it would be better to let them believe the legend.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
This is an interesting idea. You can lie and make everyone feel better about your idiotic forced sacrifice of a character.
Warden Stroud died, striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
Okay, well, how about I just promote you then? You seem like you won't make any asinine suicide pacts with the enemy of a neighboring country. And once again, we have another useless choice to, I guess, the plot. Unless there's some serious inclusion of having wardens on our side, I just can't see the writers making this a huge branching big deal. So somehow we have the authority and capacity to banish an entire order of knights from Orlais, even though they actually have a whole bunch of writs and other documents allowing them to do what they please. I don't know what authority we have in comparison to Empress Celine. I'm quite sure it would take some time to go across the entire country and kick people out. Is that really something we want to do here? And if we want to keep them, they may be vulnerable to corruption, so they're eventually going to be corrupted. Okay, why is our choice postulating on there being a risk? Is Corey going to mind control them again somehow and they'll have warden spies in our organization? Does that mean the Nightmare Demon isn't dead and may try the calling thing again? How does my dialogue choice know this? What intel are we or it working on? Is this plot resolution or isn't it? You see, we need to know the stakes before we can actually make a valid choice. Of course, this is the illusion of choice, and all of this is completely irrelevant.
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori.
Okay, how do you know this? Is because of that magic trick that dude did? I mean, what exactly are they vulnerable to? Do you know for a fact the nightmare is alive, or going to try again? And if it did try again, wouldn't we simply know better? Or is there some other method of turning the wardens into suicidal idiots now that we're the leader?
But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
After all that, you give them yet another chance?
Okay, Cassandra, what do you want me to do here? Do you want me to cast them out? Okay, why? They're not corrupted anymore. They just stupidly followed suicidal orders by a dumb leader. Why not make our forces even stronger here? Something has to come out of this gigantic waste of time. Of course, nothing actually does.
While they do that, I'll inform the wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Oh, thanks, Hawke. Now that you're no longer part of the story for some reason, I guess you can just completely leave the narrative. Why, we wouldn't need a spiritual leader of the Mage Rebellion to, I don't know, unite the mages and Templars in case that one we didn't side with wants to kill us? Thanks. And wouldn't Cassandra be flipping out right now that he's leaving? No? Don't want to plead your case to help restore some order? Also notice the lack of rubble, considering the entire top part of a castle fell on top itself, and we're in an open courtyard, apparently the one we fell into in order to escape falling from death. I would expect like giant pieces of debris everywhere. So we head back to Le Chateau, where Leliana is. For some reason, we talk to her.
Hawke sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori.
So we just order them to be our cannon fodder? There's no plan, there's no strategy, just scour the countryside and kill stuff? I thought we wanted to strengthen our army, not just randomly send it out and do things. Isn't that our job?
You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
Did we? I mean, it looks like they were busy killing themselves. I bet we could have just waited till they killed all the wardens, and then the demon army would leave the castle. We would have just mopped them up beforehand. There was absolutely no mention of the nightmare demon or the plan to bring it across, and why would they? He was perfectly fine in the Fade. So what was the big deal here? What significant blow did we deal? We killed what, maybe 4 or 5 dozen Grey Wardens? So?
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine.
Aside from Orlais and Ferelden, what other nations are out there that we could get influence with? No, seriously, I'm all for this idea, but is this a real thing or just some fake anecdote? It's just a fake anecdote.
You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Alright, it's time to restore some order on the goddamn dance floor while wearing a fancy mask. Let's get this prissy crap over with already.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard.
Well, if the Venatori have something planned, and Corey's in charge of the Venatori, I think we just found the missing link, Leliana.
If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
Well, yeah, she's the Bloody Empress. This makes total and obvious sense. I don't know why you have to spell that out, being a monarch of one of only 2 nearby nations, but okay, sure, let's do this.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine, and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress.
How about, hi, I'm the goddamn Inquisitor. I'm coming to your party, or your enemies will kill you while you're dancing. You're welcome. Why the hell do we need to talk to military moron and candle girl to figure that one out?
Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
Well, considering you were revealed to be a lyrium ghost or some nonsense, who the hell cares? She was a magical version of her previous self, just like you and Cole are. Let's go pick out some fancy shoes, goddammit. Acquiring feet when I get to that dance floor.